condemn him for this, right? I want to give one example of a man named Abu Afak who was more than 100 years old. Because if you want to talk about someone who's obviously not a threat, not a military threat to you, it would be a guy who's over 100 years old. So, what do you think the penalty was for this man who's over 100 years old, writing a poem, right? Keep in mind, he wrote a poem saying, you guys would have been better following someone else than following this guy who's just going to divide a wonderful group of people. What's the penalty for this guy? Going to ignore him, right? Because he's over 100 years old. And because Islam's a religion of peace and tolerance, Muhammad's going to just gently correct him, right?
Well, of course, because according to Muslims, what the Quran says, Muhammad is a mercy unto mankind. In fact, it says a mercy to all creatures, not just mankind. He's also a mercy to the jinn, right, which we call genies. So he's a mercy to mankind, genies. Obviously, the prophet of mercy would overlook such an insult because, after all, he's over 100 years old, and it's just a poem.
Now, what actually happened, Sam?
He got murdered.
Muhammad ordered his followers to murder this man. He was stabbed to death for criticizing...